What's the best way for people to subscribe to your Substack and follow you?
Oh God, I do none of the business.
All right.
I get on by putting on suspect.com. That's all I know.
All right, I'll put the link below.
I think just it's a big deal now in America, Substack, because
it is.
It's a great idea. A couple of Aussies thought of it about a decade ago. And it's fantastic. I mean, I'm not sure everybody wanted to do what I do, but I use the same, as I said, I use the same criteria as I did when I wrote for the New York Times, and the people deal with me know who I'm talking to. And they did at the Times, and they did at the New Yorker. So the notion for the Times that this is off the wall stuff, they know better.
Yeah.
They know they actually at some point in their files they can find out who they were talking about. I'm not going to help them find it though. I don't trust anybody anymore in the American media. It's really been a shock.
Yeah.
It's been a shock that they've been so uninterested in what a president is doing in political fear. And it may not be, by the way. It's not clear that it's going to be Trump. And it's, but I don't see anybody in the Democratic Party having the gumption to go after him. I think the party's everybody's just caved in on the whole Ukraine thing. There's no sense at all. It's amazing my country is doing this.
Yeah. After
what we went through in Vietnam, what we went through in Iraq and Afghanistan, it's just amazing. I know who else is doing this kind of a war. I mean, the Sudan has a war. And by the way, do we have a chip in that? Probably not. China may have more chip in that than we do. Wow.
I know.
Goodbye.
Wow is what it said.
Doing what I was doing, which is meditating.
Seymour, thank you for continuing to publish. Next time we're going to have you on, you're going to tell us what's going on with artificial intelligence and the CIA.
No, I'm way over my league on that. But I will say, you're not. Are you an expert on that?
Trying to be, going deep on it. It's a big one. I would love to get your thoughts on that in the next couple months.
No, I worry about some parts of it. You know that, but I'm not a computer guy. Although I will tell you, this is just between us. The one thing about Rummy that people don't realize, Rummy, for all of his problems, Rumsfeld, in the war, being so arrogant and so outspoken, I was a kid reporter for the AP in Chicago, and he was a congressman running for re-election. So I got to know him then. He's very puckish, great sense of humor, very smart. In the 90s, he made X money in IT. So when he came back to be Secretary of Defense, he was a made man. He didn't care. There's nothing could happen to him, which makes it easier in a way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He'd made every investment he'd made had been golden. So he was sure he had the right track, in the war, which helped, and Cheney, by the way, also is another. I appreciated Cheney's brains a lot because I went and read in the Ford library. He worked for Ford. Rumsfeld brought him in as a deputy when he was chief of staff, and Cheney's memos. I mean, the guy is, he dropped out of Yale, but he's plenty smart.
Yeah.
And I can see why they loved him. In the business, in the government, if you can write a 2-page memo, and make it 3/4 of a page, that's just as good for the president. You're in business, and he could do that.
Yeah.
We had smart people.
He was known for, Cheney was known for pulling out that legal pad and just like putting it all together on one page. And yeah.
It's at the Ford library. There's a lot of stuff there. Among other things, is a long recommendation for the FBI to go and raid my house when I was doing stories he didn't like about the Church Committee about spying, which the head of the Attorney General wrote him a note saying, "You don't make that call. That's my call. Leave a reporter alone." But he's a tough guy. He's a very tough guy. Goodbye. Talk to you.
Thanks, Seymour. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.